Hey everybody, this is Kathy McGee. I am doing a live Facebook 31-day challenge. Today is day 30, so I have one more day after this. Today I wanted to, wait a minute, let me back up. I always forget to introduce myself and why, what I do. So I do home health, occupational therapy with pediatrics. And I am a big fan of natural living, trying to do my best in that way, and do it yourself. I love to make my own products and kind of repurpose furniture or, those kind of things. So tonight I wanted to do a really quick video on smoothies. Yeah. Who likes smoothies? I do to a certain extent. But I kind of power pack mine with as much good stuff as I can. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this around. All right, so that you guys can see what I use. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, so let's start with the turmeric. I don't know if any of you have done any research on turmeric, and everything that I talk about, you guys do your own research, because I always like I like to provide just a little bit, of curiosity, and then you go and do your own research. Don't ever take my word for it. Just do your own research, try it, see if it works. It may be for you and it may not be for you. But this is, turmeric. So I get the organic turmeric. It's powder. I don't like the taste of it. So I don't use a whole ton of this. I use maybe like a fourth, maybe, of a teaspoon. But I use this. I use the turmeric because it has some anti-inflammatory properties. And as we get older, you know what that means. Our joints get kind of yucky. And so, and for me, I'm allergic to aspirin. So I can't do any kind of like arthritis medicines, like typically, so I have to go the natural route and find things that have inflammatory properties. So kind of do your research on turmeric, things like wintergreen, that's another good one. So that's why I use the turmeric. Balance Complete, this is a major, you can, like a meal supplement. Sometimes I use this. I don't use this all the time because I don't really necessarily want it as a meal replacement. So I'll do like a half of a scoop of this, but it's power packed full of nutrients and things like that, so you can take a look at that. Mega Cow, this is a big one. It has several other things in it, some essential oils and things like that, but the big deal for me is it has magnesium and calcium. And calcium, again, as we age, as we all know, we need calcium for healthy bones. But for me, the magnesium is a big deal because when you are deficient, which if you Google like magnesium deficiency, it's an astronomical amount of people who are deficient. And hey, Erin, so that is sometimes contributes to low energy, fatigue, things like that. So who else out there has fatigues easily and low energy? So look into magnesium. And also, magnesium has been found, the deficiency of magnesium has been connected with, migraines. And myself and my girls, I don't get them as much as I used to now that I've cut out a lot of, tried to incorporate more natural stuff. So I don't get them as often, but my girls get them, especially my youngest one. She gets them really, really bad. So look up magnesium and migraines. So this is what I use, and this particular one is a powder form, so that's why I have it out for my smoothie. So you can look that up too. Okay, and chia seeds. So chia seeds, some people put it in water, and that's a great way to get your chia seeds. I can't stand, it reminds me like of fish eyeballs or something, so I can't do it in water, so I hide it in my smoothie. Hey, Darlene. So chia seeds. Chia seeds are big on omega-3s. And, like I said, everything that I talk about, just go ahead and do your research on it and find out why I'm such a big fan of omega-3 and antioxidants, fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals. That's what you get from chia seeds. So you can see that little scoop in there. I put 1 scoop of that in my smoothies. All right, bee pollen. This is one of my favorite. Little known fact about bee pollen. It's a complete protein. It has enzymes, antioxidants, vitamins, amino acids, tons and tons and tons of good stuff. Bee pollen. This is a powder too, and there's like a little, maybe a half a teaspoon thing in there, and I use about a half of that. I don't use a lot of this either. Sometimes though, be careful with this because sometimes this will upset people's stomachs. So just kind of go easy on the bee pollen until you figure out if you can tolerate it. But this is big for immune support, brain function, that kind of a thing. So I put a little bit of that in there. This is Pure Protein Complete. This is another, I'll add just a little bit of it. This is vanilla. This comes in chocolate too. And sometimes if I do the vanilla, I might put some natural cacao powder. So this is chocolate, for lack of a better word, but it's power packed with good stuff. It's not just like your regular chocolate. So that's good. Okay. But anyway, the Pure Protein Complete, again, it's kind of what I just talked about, power packed full of protein, various vitamins, things like that. So all this is like super, super, super fruit food, power packed, all this. So that's why I load it into my